Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we are going to go through some very basic beginner active flexibility stretches, and this is for everyone. So why is active flexibility important for pole dancers? Because when we do our crazy awesome tricks like lifting our legs up to hook onto the pole or up over our head to try and grab and do an amazing split, we need to be able to have that strength to be able to support our legs, our arms, our back, our whole body to be able to get into that position. So you might have found either yourself or you know somebody that is quite flexible naturally, or maybe they have done something in the past like gymnastics where they just can go into a split, but they might not be able to hold that position upside down. And that's the difference between passive and active. So a passive stretch would just be holding something with like a gravity, nothing pulling on it, and then an active stretch is being able to use your muscles to hold your body in that position. So again, very, very important for us as pole dancers to get into all sorts of different tricks, and it just makes the variety of what you can do on the pole a lot bigger. So we're going to get started first. We are going to need a mat and we're going to use some blocks. Now you don't have to use the blocks. Like I said, this is for beginners, but I am going to show you some little tips to help make it harder if you need it to be a little bit harder. All right, we're going to come down and we're going to sit on our butt. What we're going to do first with these blocks, we're going to put them beside our ankles. Just here. Now the exercises we're going to be doing today, I'm going to do a whole set with you guys so you can follow along, and then if you wanted to, then you could just pause it and you could do another couple sets to make it a little bit more longer of a stretch session. So we have our blocks beside our leg, and the first thing we're doing is we're turning to the side, putting one hand on either side of the leg. We're going to try and lift this leg. If this is too hard, you can lean back a little bit and put one hand behind you, and we're going to try and lift our leg over the block. So making sure you're squeezing nice and tight to lift up and over. You should be able to achieve this. If for some reason that this is a bit too much for you to start with, just move the block off to the side and just try dragging across, maybe just getting a little bit of height. You could choose something a little bit smaller than a block. But for this one, I'm going to use this block. If you wanted a little bit of a challenge, you could turn the block onto the side, or extra hard is coming up like this. So I'm just going to keep it like this. Hands on the side. We're going to lift up and over. So that's 1, 2. So we're going to go to 10, 3, 4, making sure you're squeezing, 5, halfway, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and back 10. Good, shake it out. Now you might get a little bit of cramping up through here or through your leg. That is totally normal, especially if you have not done this before. Let's go to the other side, lifting up for 1, 2, 3, 4, keep breathing. 5, 6, 7, almost there, 8, 9, last one, 10, good, shake it off. Now, this is a little bit of a level up in coordination. We're going to do both legs at once. If you're finding it is quite hard, try thinking about turning your knees out. So at the moment, my feet are facing the ceiling. What you can do is try and turn them out to the side a little bit, and then point. So then it gets more your inner thighs rather than your quads. So for this one, either hands in front, one hand in front, one hand behind. What you're going to do is you're going to push into the ground. You're going to think about crunching in and lifting both legs up and over. You can do one hand behind. Try and keep one in front as well so that you are using your hip flexors rather than using your body. Good. So that's 4 already. Let's keep going. 5, 6, squeeze tight, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Good, shake it out. We're going to stay here. This is a variation, is we're going to use the blocks as well to make it a little bit more challenging. We are going to tap the block and then come down to the other side. So similar to before, but we're going to tap the block, and then come down. So it's almost like doing a mini leg lift in the middle of doing our leg lift. Let's just do 5 of these. So that was 1, tap, 2, tap, 3, breathe, tap, 4, last one, tap, 5. Good, shake it out a little bit. Let's do the other side. Tap, 1, tap, 2, nice and gentle, 2, don't like drop your leg. 3, 4, last one, 5, and shake it out. Now we're going to do both legs together. This can be a little bit trickier. You're going to use your peripheral vision, so you like look forward and try and look out of the side. As soon as you look at one and the other, your legs will start moving. We'll just do 5 of these. So hands in the middle, tap, 1, good. Tap, 2, make sure you breathe. Tap, 3, tap, 4, last one, tap, 5. Nice work, guys. Now, if you want to, you can just lean forward a little bit to stretch it out. You can go down and stretch to either side as well and grab a quick drink because we are going to move on to our second exercise. So, for this next exercise, we are going to do this standing up. So, stand up. You can have your feet on the mat, or if you have a really thick mat, maybe just step back a little bit off the mat so that you have your balance. We're going to do standing leg lifts. So that was seated, and that's good for all your straddles and stuff. The standing ones are really amazing, your pole moves when you're up there and you need to grab your leg and pull. We're going to start with our leg in front, yeah? Firstly, we're just going to have our hands on our hips and we're going to try and squeeze, toning on your pelvic floor, so feeling like you're squeezing and pulling up rather than pushing down, yeah? So hold up, posture nice and strong, and you're going to lift that knee up and then down. That's it, and then you're going to make it a little bit harder. If you want, just don't touch the ground in between. Yeah? I usually just touch just to make sure I keep my balance. Let's do 3 more. Good. Last one, you're going to hold up. From here, we're going to straighten from the knee. Straighten and bend. Good. Straighten and bend. We're doing 8. That's 3. Breathe. 4. Good. 5. 6. 2 more. 7. 8. Nice work. Let's do the other side. So leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, whoop, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, last one, up and hold, 8 kicks, 8, 7, 6, make sure you try and go as high as you can, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So with those ones, it's really great for when you have to try and bring your leg up and grab. So if you wanted to test out your balance as well, you could just do that one by grabbing your leg and feeling like you're pulling it up. This is what we're aiming for eventually, but we just need to build that strength to get there, to be able to get that leg up so we can grab it. Good. So we're going to move on now to our next exercise. So grab a quick drink if you need to and come back to our mat. Let's do our next exercise. We are going to be on our hands and our knees, and you're going to have one leg out. This exercise is absolutely amazing for anything where you have to bring that back leg into extension, like your jade splits and your DeVilles and anything upside down. What we're doing here, making sure we're not arching our back, we want to tuck our tummy under and we're going to lift that leg up and down. Good. Up and down. That's it. This is 3. We're going for 8, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7. Last one, up and holding. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it in. Now you probably feel that in your glutes a little bit, especially with that supporting leg, because it's working really hard to stabilize. Let's go the other side, and lifting for 1, 2, good, make sure that back isn't arching too much, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it in. Make sure you shake it out. Grab a quick drink if you need to. We're going to do our very, very last exercise in our active flexibility for beginners. We are going to do some lunges. So this is where we're going to use our blocks again if you need to. We're going to bring our leg out and we're going to flex our back foot under and straighten that leg. From here, you're going to do little knee taps. So just move this block so you can see you don't have to use the blocks. You're going to tap your knee on the ground and then back up. Making sure with this one that you're not coming up really high. We're wanting to stay as low as possible. Tap and then up. Yeah? Let's do it together. We're going to do just 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it here. Hands off. We're going to try and straighten that front leg and then come back down. That's 1. Straighten. Down. That's 2. Push. 3, 4. Last one. 5. And then drop it down. Nice work. So that one is really good for your balance and your stability, as well as that back leg and that hip flexor. Let's do the other side. So flexing that foot. If you need to have the blocks, you can have the blocks to help you. Straighten that leg and tap. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Arms off or arms at your hips. Up. 1, 2. You can use a wall as well if you need to. 3, 4. Last one. 5. Down. Good. So we have done 4 exercises for our active flexibility. You can variate these in so many different ways as well to make them harder, make them a little bit easier. I would suggest to start with, just do about 3 rounds of each of those exercises that I showed you. And then you should get a really good burn through your legs. Active flexibility is also something that is going to be really, really difficult for you to do at the start, and then it's going to be easier. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.